Yo, what's good? I just want to say congratulations, man, on breaking the single-season rushing yard record. Well deserved. Keep getting after it.
It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Cowboys, bruising running back, who's in the midst of what's been the greatest single season for a running back in NFL history. It's the Cowboys and the Eagles, next on Madden Football.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is... They run. It's the rookie from UCLA. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go! Right there!
Back to the well again. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. They give it to him again. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Handoff now out of the gun. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Devin White hauls him down. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I've told you this story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that, with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row. Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling it.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the gun is Prescott. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he got this close to midfield before going out. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. The give now out of the shotgun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Yeah, here we go!
They'll first down. Pushing for the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are...
There we go.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Gets it to him on the screen. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Yeah! There we go! What a take! What a take!
Lone back gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll get it up to the 44. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
What do you think?
Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up.
Yeah, here we go. Right take. What do you think?
Going to the ground again on first. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Devin White hauls him down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
38-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 16 yards on the play. And And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Yeah! 26.
There's a handoff up the gut. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go! Right to
20-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
26.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score a rush.
Yeah! Here we go! Right side! 26.
On first down, they'll run. He's contained at the line for no gain. Zach Bond with the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Play. 2nd and 10.
26.
The 30-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. No one around. He's got space. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. And now it's just he and 4 other running backs, the only players to ever reach 25 rushing touchdowns in a single season. With that score, he joined some great company to be in. Sean Alexander, Priest Holmes, and a couple of Hall of Famers, LaDainian Tomlinson and Emmitt Smith.
Yeah! 26.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
The tackle by
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Hits a seam at the 40. He crosses the 35. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
18-yard line.
26.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Another carry for him. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone, his 5th on the ground. And now just one more return visit away from tying that NFL single-game record.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Give now to the running back. Has a lane inside the 25. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Yeah! 26.
They'll try and punch it in. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention.
Yeah!
They give it to him up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, here we go!
Back to the well again. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 3-score game in the 4th.
Here we go.
Hand off to the back. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Yeah, here we go.
They give it to him again. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll run now on 2nd down. On the move into the red zone. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month.